Hey everyone, Pessmore here, and welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This is it, Judgment Day. Don't worry, you'll be back. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Huh? You alright, bro? What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Oh, man. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Yeah, I took this stun gun shock for you. Better be grateful. You know, I saw this meme about, it was called the average case in Ohio. The average court case in Ohio. Well, now it's been renamed to Yakuza Ace Attorney meme or something. Yeah, I thought it was just a meme, but it is strangely close to the source material. By the way, that is the reason why I bought the game at full price. Anyway, Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Oh, he's gonna push him way harder than ever. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Hasn't the day passed? I mean, all you need to do is touch something metal. Or, maybe latch onto your enemies. I mean, I do that. Right, okay. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Too late. Oh, hi Gumshoe. What's going into that girl? 600,000 volts. Now you know. Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Miss Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, Gumshoe is here. I captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in to call night, pal. Thanks, Gumshoe. You must be tired and shocked. Actually, after that shock, I got on the way in. I feel pretty good. Yoki says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does not remember, and he does remember, and I'm going to prove it. I hope she discharged. I mean, if all else fails, feel free to shake hands with Von Karma. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Ooh, character development. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. What the hell's going on there? Okay, fine, yeah. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boot rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted the caretaker was the murderer. However, The caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness to the courtroom. This guy. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Okay, God. Okay. The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. What do you mean he was not running away? Where did he go? The arcade? Narnia? What? I see. Very well. Please begin the testimony. Did he go to an isekai? Another world? Wait, did he get isekai yet? Did he go to another world? Did he meet other attorneys, you know? What? What, you're not gonna elaborate? Whatever. Huh? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I, got hit by a truck. And went into another world for a while. I, went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. He has to know his name. Laurel Yogi. Yoyani Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Oh, I'm saving, alright. Because I know the power of saving. Yes, I'm not 3 AM gaming for once, I'm 3 PM gaming. Okay. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Shut up, bro. Oh man, who added the reverb? Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. Yeah. I wonder why. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Laurel Yogi. Then why did you leave? If I have to deal with that so many times. Oh man. He's just about to say why. Is it hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edwards would be guilty in 3 minutes. Yeah. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested till this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, bitch. No one gotta believe that. I see. So he was lost. Oh boy. You lost so much of your memories, is that correct? Are you? Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having a memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. I'm supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head. That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. How can you say you had no motive, huh? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible! I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling it the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Just in case. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are bullshit! Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, bitch. I'm saving for no reason at all. Don't mind me, you know. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Are you thinking of Yanni Yogi or Yogi Bear? Oh! Laurel Yogi! From the DL6 incident! Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this in court? Oh man. I don't want to lose again, because, you know. This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How are you going to prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Yeah, it's so simple. I'm saving like 3 times in the same 2 minutes. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? What, did he burn them or something? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Okay, I was correct. Are you? Ha! Yogi, you bastard. burn your fingers to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. Wait, does that mean it's foolproof that if you like burn your fingerprints and then touch stuff, people won't track you for crimes? I regret saying that. I hope the crime rate doesn't spike. But then again, only like 3 people watch my videos. I'll be fine. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the court has decided. No? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. No, I can't let it end like this. Can't lose. Yeah, something's gonna happen. Oh man. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrots for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, bitch. Wait a second. Wait, what do you mean, wait a second? Cross-examine his parrot? No, you're not actually gonna do that, right? But what is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? No. No. The defense would like to take Von Karma up on his proposal. No. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Oh boy. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine his parrot. Are you fucking insane? Oh, order! Order! What do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you ask? This is a farce! I object! But hold on. This whole operation was your idea. Wait a second. Yeah, exactly. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot. I have a right to do as you suggested. Yeah, just cause it's a right doesn't mean it's right, okay, right? Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready to face the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! You're telling me. Well? Still wanna go through with your little game? Yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, could be worse. Like, imagine cross-examining a monkey. Like, you know, at least parrots can talk. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I hope so. Bayleaf, bring in the parrot! That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me. Must hurt to be ignored by a bird. No, not really. Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello? Hello? Ah! Okay, that was... Okay. Well, sorry, Edgeworth, it was nice knowing you. Have a good time being executed. Or whatever. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. What about the one where I got penalized for even pressing the person? Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Well, I guess we should get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Oh boy. I don't know how to do this, man. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Alright, what do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago, Holly... Oh wait, I don't want to read this. Oh. I can get Polly to say that. That'll prove the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello? Ah! That's not what you're supposed to say! Forgot something we forgot! Okay. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it! This is ridiculous! Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. Couldn't have retrained the parrot, right? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten something? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to a parrot. Like I said, could be worse. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Okay. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say something, okay? Polly! What's the number of the safe in the shack? 112-8! 112-8! My, what a reckless parrot! Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that number has something to do with the caretaker? Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. Oh! Okay! Ha-ha! Take that! The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with the case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the number? I forgot. What was it again? It's on the case summary page. Case summary page? Specifically the dates. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on the safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number of his safe, Your Honor. I did not expect that. That's how important that date was to him. I see, it certainly is interesting. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Proof. No. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card to number 20001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing, coincidentally. He got robbed after this, I wonder why. Indeed. Alone. It is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We will need some other corroborating evidence. When are we gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer! One more! We can get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Yeah, it's so obvious I'm saving, you know? Very well, witness. You may continue. Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, what's your name? Polly! Ah! Mr. Wright, I think we established the parent is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating! You claim the parrot's name or prove her owner's identity. Then show us the proof. Nick! Don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. Here to prove he's Yani Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor. Polly. Haha! Gotcha, bitch! DL6 case file! That's quite a large file you got there, yeah. What, too heavy for you to carry, you old man? Which page is this proof then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Wait, who is he again? Is he the victim or is he the suspect? Okay, yeah, he's a suspect. He's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Laurel Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Well, that's fucked up, indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence. That's all. My daughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Why? Why? Why not a bird called Phoenix? Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that mean you're my granddaughter's fiancé? How old is she? You know, if she's above the age of 18, maybe. You know? And if she's hot. Wait, what? She's only 7 years old. Okay, no. I take it all back. No. This is on the internet forever. I mean, I did say if she was above 18, then yeah. But she's not, so I'm safe. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence. That's all. True, it's a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker to the boat shop. Of the boat shop. Immediately! Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No. It's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. I found you, faker. Nick, it looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well? Let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Laurel Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought it was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Oh, wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why did you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. For karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Valkarma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant? That is all. This court is adjourned. Are you gonna take a vacation again, or are you gonna retire, old man? I'm talking to Valkarma. There are a lot of old men in this room. Oh, goddamn. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't for karma. Wait, that means... No. Edgeworth? Oh boy. Your Honor, I object to your judgments. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. Revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's going to say he's guilty! He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He's going to tell them he killed his own dad! Uh-oh. What do I do? Raise an objection, bruh. The judgment has already been passed. I object to his outburst. Oh dear God. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. You must hear this new statement. You must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. God damn it, Edgeworth, come on. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It was only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Laurel Yogi wasn't the killer. Shut up, phone. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, but the incidents where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime of which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We should hold a trial. Right here. Right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Wright. Just wasted all your efforts. No shit. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I don't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick? What are you doing? Yeah, what am I doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. Getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that he's innocent. Well, what are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you're a nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight's just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Three? Okay. Now then, I would like to resume my trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He confessed! Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then though pointless, let the defense do their thing. The statute on limitations runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. From karma. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, huh? Very well. Well, Miles Edgeworth, take the stand. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about the matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please? That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. You were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memories of the events. Ha! The same claim Mr. Yogi made. Very well. Mr. Wright, for cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. What was the trial your father was involved in? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I knew my father lost and Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but as time passed and no one came to help. What did you do then? I was 9 years old at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bay leaf Laurel Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? It was in a daze. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot. And that horrible scream. The scream. To this day, yes, I can practically hear it now. He needs therapy for real. I doubt I will ever forget the scream as long as I live. There it is. One of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. Better find out and quick. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious till the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, huh? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts his testimony? Which one was it again? I have to see again. Okay. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shots? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. How are you supposed to update this shit? The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. Therefore, there is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you the proof. Well, impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, show us your proof. Okay. Oh! Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Okay, yeah. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. See, a bullet hole in the door! Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We know that the murder weapon is fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember, the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Why, you want to join it? Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary page, that's page 1. Look at what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet had never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed his life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. the whole truth. It was undoubtedly someone else that made the bullet hole in the door. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Hammer says, the second bullet was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I hate you. I praise the judge for his wisdom. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. Oh, hell no. What the hell? Don't give up like that. I mean... What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there. Then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. But now I'm not so sure. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. But it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet has been found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no! He's accepted the guilt! Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant right here, right now. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. Can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Objection! Your Honor, I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, huh? Nick? I don't know, his case is perfect. Oh no! Nah, it must exist. The second bullet. Oh, what? What did you just say? Nothing! The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Oh. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet existed. What? But we just heard proof it did not. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It did. Someone took it from the crime scene. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us who was this murderer. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet. But why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. But is there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason is... the bullet would be proof. Oh, they thought the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It's a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. Huh? How is that a penalty? Nah, this isn't going so well. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? I think you're too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, right? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. What if that really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderers themselves were shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the crime scene. Yeah. I think that's how it works. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Laurel Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yeah. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator, and sees the men out inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. Comes with the time powers. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. Right. Can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Gosberg said yesterday? Okay. What if Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DO6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory. It was Von Karma. Oh boy. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come under and say it now? Yes. But just in case, Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Nah, my hands are shaking. What? V from Devil May Cry. Von Karma. Von Karma? This is interesting. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't mean... I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without reason? You claim I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. Yes. I would have needed surgery, no? Why do I go under the knife at that, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who this doctor is. Is no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet by himself? That's insane! Look at him! No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but... where? Yeah, I'm saving a lot of times, so, you know, I don't fail. Well, Mr. Wright, you produced evidence to prove I was shot. Alright, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves he was shot. Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where's the bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. I do not expect the metal detector to actually work. Okay. Is that possible? For all these years? Well, there is one way to find out. We could use his metal detector that I have for some reason. Well, bitch, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. You know, how does he get places with metal detectors, huh? How does he get there? Like, how does he enter? And like, I guess he hasn't been overseas in a long time, but still. What? You scared, motherfucker? Huh? You scared? I refuse. You refuse? By refusing, this means you acknowledge the bullet is still inside you. Order. Order! Your Honor, the defense requests we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. How is it private, bitch? The statute of limitations runs out today. It was you who said we had the right We had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. On Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Ha 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 ha! Gotcha, bitch! It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Yeah. Mr. Von Karma? You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there was a bullet inside my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident, and left the bullet there. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6, and you just left it there. Pussy. But Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet was from the DL6 incident? I can. Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6's evidence. Yeah, I wonder why. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, bitch. What? We were so close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you'd dig your grave, trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? Yeah, I wonder where. This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This is taken from the heart of the victim, Gregory. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Yeah, I know. It's quite accurate, yeah. We have 2 bullets in our possession. The bullet removed from his heart, and the other buried in his shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that the bullets have been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, bitch. Yeah! That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know! Okay. Oh, when he shot him. Okay. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Oh, Karma, it was you! Mr. Von Karma? Edwards! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you. You and your father are my curse! Yeah, keep banging your head, you little bitch. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, keep doing that. It's nice to watch. Ah, this is so satisfying. Okay, one more cycle and I'll press A. Okay, maybe one more. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Okay. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry! Oh, Karma, it's not like you to make the severer. I would never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless! I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I've ever known. Me. Penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. Must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. It was in his last moments. Gregory was still unconscious. He died not knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears we have come a long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth? That is all. Court adjourned. Nick! We did it! Did you see his face? Our Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! Gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. Hey, if actions speak louder than words, feel free to buy me a Honda Civic. I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. Got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woohoo! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Hey, the Honda Civic looks pretty nice. You know, blue with red rims. You know, and you owe me one, right? Come on. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thanks. I see. Oh no. Okay. I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! What the fuck are you doing here? Lana! Y'all were great in there. Thanks. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if there was one. If no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, right? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, huh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now anyway? Who? Me? I went back to college. I've given up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? Too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why? Why the sad face, Larry? What the fuck? Oh, Nick. I don't long for this world. You don't have to look so sick. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. He's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. He's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yeah, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts. You came along tonight too. You come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? I think it'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah? That's not strange. People give money away to celebrate something. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Larry, what do you have to say for yourself? Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Edgeworth in school? 38! No. No, Larry, it was you! Why are you so surprised about Nick? I mean, huh? Larry was absent from that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think about that day, 15 years ago. Larry took a day off, but he was bored so he came back to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there and the rest is history. And you knew? I was never good at history, haha. Larry... Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like you did that day. Everyone else is saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, Wright. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Oh, that sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yeah. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known, I would have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. Though I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, wanna switch, right? Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time! Let's go! And after that, dinner on me. Honda Civic's fine, but... I would have preferred a Honda Civic, but that's good too. Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. How? He's innocent. Whoa, I went a little too overboard yesterday. My head hurts. It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. It was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. Oh, man. Guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick? Maya! What the fuck? No! So you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! Okay, I know what that means. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without you. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yeah. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence you helped. Evidence? Yeah. A bullet? Well, Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued this. This is the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick? Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back! Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it? See you soon, Maya. Oh man. No. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you graduated yet, bitch! Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to rethink that. Oh, okay, it's like this. Okay. Shutakami? Why does that name sound so familiar? Oh yeah, right. Ghost Trick. Poor Larry. Oh, this fucking guy. Yep, the Ace Attorney. Oh man. Who was it? Hopefully it was Penny. Penny. Oh, okay. I mean, I have a feeling I know who the ghost is. Ah, see? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? Wait, what? Animation? Why does this look like ghost trick bullshit? Well, that is the end of the first game, I guess. But I do see something about episode 5. I mean, you may not see it because I cut it out most of the time, but I saved the game and then move on to the next episode. And then I quit and then start the new episode again. But I saw that it has a lot more production. I mean, depending on how the video will turn out, you might or might not see it, but I mean, yeah. If it is in the video, well, the production went really high up. And if you haven't, well, I'm telling you. What? Animations and shit, damn. But yeah, I don't know what the episode 5 is. Is it a DLC thing? I don't know. Not important. For now. But, that was a good game. I like how, like, the main overarching thing was this incident. DL6. And, I mean, it was just, I mean, yeah, sure, the individual cases were unrelated. But it had, like, some pieces connecting to this puzzle of this incident. Maya, it was her mother, and Mia's one. And then Edgeworth was involved because his father was the murderer. I mean, he was murdered. And Karma, well, he was the murderer. Yeah, okay. Damn. And I guess Edgeworth is basically like Zuko from Avatar, because he's so freaking socially awkward. Like me. Hot damn. Wow. Wow, I like this game. I wonder if there's like a gallery and stuff. Oh, there's multiple games here. So is this part of the first game? Oh, okay, so it's called Rise from the Ashes. But it looks drastically different. I don't know why, but you know, Phoenix's story is over. This might be like a prequel, DLC, whatever. I don't know. Was this even in the original game? I don't know. Because it seems like it was under a different line of work, because the first one prioritized only, like, you know, minimal movements. But this one, there's a lot more animation, a lot more things going on, so I don't know. Might be for something different. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this whole thing. I went from hating Gumshoe to him being the absolute freaking unit, bro. Bro unit, whatever. And Edgeworth, I used to not like him, but he had his arc. So, you know, I respect it. Oh man, this was awesome. Yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night.